Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Bengals going up against the Redskins. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's got some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
This is a young man who has a lot of quiet confidence in his abilities. He won't shout it from the rooftops, but if you ever talk to him, you sense it, and you start to get it. In fact, I asked him about his mobility, and he said, well, I did run for over 1,500 yards in college. That was an easy answer from him.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
It's second down. Dalton looking to the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
He won't go down. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Dalton now to pass. Pass incomplete. Brandon Tate was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And a look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And an alley to run. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. The Bengals getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be first down, Redskins. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, I'll tell you, this guy's had a monster game on the ground. So if you're going to go for it on 4th and short, it can't be any secret who's going to get the ball. And sure enough, he's going to add to his total here as they pick up the first down.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 8 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. That's why you got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent, and that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, Dalton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity, just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind, while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Washington. A big play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this stage.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And a loose football. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult. It often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. The 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give them 18 on that one. And that leads to a Washington first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So as the set...
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. Hey, here we go.
Third quarter action now. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Baker in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Maualuga in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now back to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to make it 4th down. I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline. Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
After review of the play, the running on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off. And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge. And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him. And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 45 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Look, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their big tight end from 3 yards out. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Sack, wide, 20. Wide, 20.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. And that right there, Mr. Davis, was kickoff return number 11 in Super Bowl history.
And it's such a game changer usually. I think about Jacoby Jones when he did it with the Baltimore Ravens and how that really flipped things in the game and really gave them a jolt and an extra spark.
Yeah, that was Super Bowl 47. It also happened in Super Bowl 48. Percy Harvin, Seattle versus Denver. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 70 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And his kick is good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, well, Tyler Eifert, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, 68 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Spinning again. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he? In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver, 40 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score.
There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Tate, 62 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The play clock's running down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delay of game, offense.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Zero, blue 10,
Dalton throwing on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw here, Dalton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And now he good at that stage of the game, partner? Where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's got time. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. From midfield here, Dalton caught right side, Tate. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A little under 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Dalton. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. A strong running. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction, and whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.